Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your man Dame DNYDC. Two mics up. We back coming to you live from the DMV. Man, it's been a minute since I have had the opportunity to sit here and really go live with y'all, man. Season 4. Shout out, to everybody that, thank you for joining. Devontae, what's up, bruh? Yo, in the building. We got got our Carolina fam down there, checking in with us, man. Appreciate you rocking with me tonight. I'm gonna try to let a couple of people kind of come on in if you're sitting in the background. Sis, what up? There's my girl, Lisa Middleton, co-host, rocking. I hope you're feeling better, sis. Love you, miss you. We thinking about you. Yo, Shouty in the building. That's my Shorty, my better pieces of me and my wife. Yo, thank you for joining, Shorty. Shout out to you. So like I was saying, we back. Season 4. You see down at the bottom on the scroll there, you know what I'm saying? Two mics up. We are still here on YouTube, but we have now moved on to Mogul TV, the Mogul TV network. Episodes come every Monday night now. There's a little change up in the lineup. Monday nights, 8 p.m. on Mogul TV. You can catch all the latest episodes from me here on Two Mics Up. Even our streaming platform, we still streaming for those who are going back to work. You want to hear me chit chat and really rock with some of the brightest talent that we have here, not only in the DMV area, but abroad. Highlighting the most influential businesses, entrepreneurs, organizations that are really hitting gems in our community. You can catch that Monday night too on our streaming platforms. And a little change in the whole process. We are doing Wednesday nights now moving forward as we come live instead of Thursday nights. Don't know if I want to go up against the NFL. The NFL is a juggernaut, so we're going to move this to Wednesday nights. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, sis. Yes, come through. You know what I mean? Mogul TV. Shout out to Miss Tamika Chapman, the whole crew over there, the whole family over there, man. Nothing but love from day one. I really appreciate her rocking with me and Two Mics Up, so I really appreciate that. We got to get you back in the fold, sis. You know what I'm saying? Got a seat waiting for you. You know how we do. So I'm just going to go ahead, man. I was trying to spill anybody watching this or viewing this through someone else's stream or live stream, head over to our YouTube channel or just jump on the Two Mics Up page. Jump on my page, Dame DNYDC. Join the conversation. Want to be able to go ahead and see what you guys are saying. And I want to be able to share that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Mogul TV Global. Yo, we love you too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys jumping in. And we're going to get this whole thing because, next week, it really wasn't supposed to be the night. We was coming back live. But I got some things that I want to talk about. We're going to get the stream together because we're going to be streaming from Mogul TV. So just another way for everybody to rock with us, man, and really get down with the Mogul TV family. Really excited about, everything that's going on with Mogul TV. So like I was saying, and as I was spilling, a couple of things that's really going on tonight. Gonna have a little fun, how we do on our live shows, but there's a lot of things going on in the background that have kept me really busy. I'm really excited about, really happy to be a part of and looking forward to that's really going on here in the DMV area. And I just want to kind of just jump into the news real quick because I think it's really important that we share this information with the community. You know how it is here at Two Mics Up. We really like to be the community connector. We're always committed to creating something great. This portion of the segment is powered by our friends and our sponsors over at Riddick Entertainment and Events. Shout out to our new sponsors, Riddick Entertainment and Events, Gentara LLC, all plant-based natural products. Check her out. My man Clifton Durham over at TD3 Insurance. He's doing big things, man. Property, casual, auto, home, and all of that. Check him out. And I'd be remiss not to share. So this weekend, Fredericksburg, Virginia, August 5th through 7th, the Virginia Black Business Expo. We bring it to you live with Miss Free, Guy Lambert, Duchess, Tobias Trevelyan, uh, my man Kevin, I'm sorry, Evan Odisei. It's a whole slew of events going on. If you haven't got any tickets, go get your tickets. Definitely for the brunch. Sunday is going to be popping. Uh, we got the Prince William County Fair, August 12th through 20th here in Prince William County. Take the family out for a little fun. You can hit them up online at pwcfair.com. Last but not least, August 21st, the DMV Business Crossing Network is having their first annual conference. It's going to be jam-packed, workshops and everything. My dear friend Lita Harlem, who's been a guest here on the show, she's putting this whole thing together. Go out and support, the entire event. And to continue on, we got some upcoming bangers for you here on Two Mics Up. We're going to have Jennifer Caddick, Beacon for Adult Literacy, my man Winfield Clark, Celestial Manor, and Renee Ventrice, Cork and Keg Tours. We're going to be talking about pouring it up, pouring it out, doing what we do. She's doing big things in Loudoun County, Virginia. Really excited about rocking with her. So I'm just going to, stay humble and stay blessed. And I just want to throw it out there. We've all been watching the news and see what's been going on in the news. And, you know, I'm trying to get my feet wet and get caught back up. And, we've been watching this whole thing with Chris Rock, Will Smith. We seen Chris Rock come out, and do his comedy skit. And just the whole ugly thing unfold with Will and everything. And, I just want to get your thoughts. Talk to me like, if you won, you watching, what are your thoughts? Because, for me, it was embarrassing. The whole thing was embarrassing to begin with. You smacking a grown man. I would have rather him punch Chris instead of smack Chris, because I mean it was totally inappropriate and disrespectful. Um, I wonder what Will's mental state really was, during this whole event, and really more so like what was Jada's role, like, you know, how did all of this play out, and as we've been watching this whole saga unfold, we watch, Chris be the bigger man, which I think he was right to do. I mean, there's really not much to say or really come back with, in that situation. He handled it like a pro. He handled it like, like a vet, and kept it pushing. Uh, then fast forward, Will has like a minor meltdown, which, makes me question, and I mean, we don't know what's going on with people. Mental health is a very serious thing. But I don't know if he was on drugs or he's hurting with personal issues from Jada. Um, so Anna's saying here, I don't know. I feel like they could have just handled this off screen. Will didn't have to do it like that, and in her opinion, I agree. I think there were a lot of different opportunities and ways that Will could have addressed the situation. And I don't think he had to undress another grown man, and on top of that, a brother on the stage that he did it on. I think it was totally unacceptable. Hey, look, now that was part of the other conversation, sis. I had to comment, Dave Chappelle is a little, he's gonna put on some weight. He been in the boxing ring, and I don't know if he would have did that to Dave Chappelle or any other comedian or actor standing on stage. Because that was my first thing. Because he went up there and tried to, I mean, he pimped Chris, really. Like, he smacked him like he owed him money or something like that. And I agree with you. He knew who he was slapping, because anybody else, I don't think it would have went down like that. But like I was saying, I don't know if it was drugs, it was the whole entanglement situation still. There was a lot of things brewing, and there's a lot of undertones with them that was really unfortunate. Like I said, just to be on the stage that it was on, and we had been clamoring, to be able to have that stage, and this happens. Shout out Sam, what's happening, bro? Um, And, you're right. And I think you and I might have talked about it. Carmen said it best in reference to Jada. She was the queen pen, and you're right. She was just sitting there behind the scenes, just with a rolling her thumbs and just like just giving eye contact, like go get him. And he jumped on it. I mean, there's a lot to be said as a man, who's married, um, and want to protect your wife's honor. There's a lot to be said to that. But in that situation, I think it could have been protected differently. Um, okay, anyway, you're right. But they put their business out there, so can't. Hey, and this is why I say, even it's very true. When you're on this type of platform, uh, you know, Lord knows I'm not Will, I'm not Chris, Jada, but when you're on a platform and you're providing parts of yourself and information about your personal, I mean, you have to kind of expect that this is going to be the type of rhetoric and things that people are going to be coming at you with. So now you put yourself on blast and put yourself on Front Street. Hey, you're right. He was tired, and I get that side of it too, sis. It's not the first time him disrespecting Jada and black women, period. But even to that, I want to ask, as women, he's a comedian. So as a comedian, for me, comics or comedians have no blurred lines. Sometimes it's just, and I hate to say it's just comedy. Um, Now, in that sense, do you think that maybe he should tailor or move differently when Chris now addresses uh women, or specifically black women, or even more specifically Jada? Because I mean it's comedy. I don't know. I'm not in a position to say, I'm not a woman. Uh, but it was a total affront. And so Lee says, not blurred lines, but it's been personal. Okay. And I can see that. It wasn't blurred. It was a personal attack, an ongoing personal attack. Sam jumped, Regina Hall made jokes about their relationship, but there was no reaction to the entanglement joke. And again, very, very good point. It's just, it's always good to hear, everybody's has a different side or a different perspective. And, depending on who it comes from or what the history is, obviously, I think we can all agree is where you get where this comes from. Okay, like Lisa's just saying, this goes back to the Million Woman, right? Kerchief, the beef, the March beef, rather, the Million Woman March beef. Yeah, exactly. Says what you mean. Where a lot of this all began and transpired. Um, I just hope, that there comes a resolve, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Part of me really thinks that well, first, before I even get to that, let me ask you: do you think now that Will has made an apology, should Chris now accept his apology? And if that was you, would you, bury the hatchet, look to move forward, or be in your own space until you're ready? And you're right, sis. This was a whole carry on and a carry over. And like I said, I think Chris handled it like a champ. I'm going to salute Chris for his professionalism, and moving forward. But I'm throwing this out because I watched the apology the other day. I watched it several times, and I got to be honest. I had a hard time swallowing that, because man, I don't want to say it wasn't genuine, but it didn't feel sincere. It didn't feel genuine. And I really think that, or I feel, Will should find a place and a space to uh, make a space to really sit down with him. Oh, okay. I mean, that's interesting. You think they both owe each other an apology? And see, the only reason why I think Chris may owe Jada one, but I don't want to go ahead and get into this whole triangle of things. I'm kind of work backwards with that. Yeah, you're right, and that's what I lean to. Chris should accept anything but to be ready, but learn from it moving forward, and stop making personal attacks on Jada. I think he, I want to see him run right here getting smacked again by anyone uh, out here. It's just crazy. It's sad, but I hope we can move on from it. Shouldn't be a rush to accept. I agree. I agree. Yeah, well, I think we all agree on that. So while we staying in the news, then you know, got a whole lot of things going on. Because I know people uh like milkshakes. I like milkshakes. You like milkshakes. But we've been watching and really watching this whole thing unveil about this whole milkshake sample. I'm curious to know, what do you guys, what are your thoughts? On Kelis, her accusation of theft by Beyonce, because we already know what's happened. You know, we already know that this here done got Kelis has gotten retracted and lost probably millions. Uh, but what's your thought? It just curious. Look, Queen B, you know, Beyonce doing her thing, dropping joints. But I bring this up because there's been a couple of other shots fired at Beyonce, some tracks and some sampling and some other stuff. Yeah, right, exactly, child. I was just curious, because the song itself, you know, bringing that milkshake to the yard. Now I'm just curious. Now I remember when the song came out. I'll be honest. In my area, I'm not gonna say it wasn't a banger. Well, it really wasn't a banger for me. Now, in your opinion, is this something that was so hard and so hot that it would make up or take up any space anywhere in any era? Oh, no. Okay, we go hard. All right, Kelis, girl, take it up with Pharrell, not B. End the story. Hey, yeah, it's a good point because I thought she had something, serious to really talk. I just think she handled it wrong, and went about it wrong. She could have took a page out of CC Peniston. Hey, she don't have no writing credit. You right. Don't have no writing credit. Love her and all that good stuff. She don't have no writing credits. I know who you meant, sis. I know she ain't had no writing credits, nothing. I think she could have handled it differently. I think what was it, CC Peniston or whoever it was, the other sister that just kind of handled it politically correct for her acknowledgement. I thought that was dope. But like I said, it brings me to some other things where some other people have come out, not necessarily questioning Beyonce, but just questioning, I guess, the amount of authors, writers, producers, yada, 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 sample selection or how things were sampled. So it just makes, and again, I'm not here. If anybody here with the Beehive, please do not send them on 2 mics up. We are not challenging Beyonce in any shape, form, or fashion. But when things like this happen, you just gotta go. But like I was saying, was Milkshake? Was that tempo, that track that Beyonce used for Energy? You think that was a banger? Like that's something that could have rocked in any era, or like Milkshake itself? Like could that be something that would rock in any era, or was just that one time one hit wonder? All right, Sam. So Pharrell produced and wrote the track, plus Beyonce just removed Kelis from the credits. All right, cancel. Okay, I feel you, Sam. Plus, you can barely hear the sample on a song. So basically, she was the background vocals to the background vocals to the background vocalist that you barely heard in the riff. I got you. No problem. I feel you. I feel you want it. It's crazy how things change, times change, and different things that are going on. So, before we come back, man, and we come around to the second half of tonight's brief intro to the relaunch of our live conversation, I just want to step away, man. I want to take a quick pause for the cause to shout out our show sponsors. Stay tuned, and I'll be right back after the break. What up? What up? We back. Part two of the conversation. We've been getting here, getting our milkshake in the yard, getting our Kelis vibe on, the whole Beyonce energy joint. Shout out though to Beyonce though. I mean, got to give her props, give her credit. Credit deserved and earned, well due for the queen bee. You know what I mean? So Lisa says, Khalees, we moved on, boo. And you should too. If you truly owe money, run up on Pharrell. Hey, Pharrell gonna be getting a lot of emails, a lot of calls. I'm pretty sure he might see himself in court. I hate to see it, but that's where it starts. Yeah, Khalees ain't getting no love up in here. Two mics up tonight. Yeah, she can take her milkshakes to somebody else's yard. That's facts. But while we talk about milkshakes and everything else, it's summertime. And I don't know if y'all know today is National Watermelon Day. Who knew? I didn't. But talking about summertime. So since it's National Watermelon Day, I figured, I don't know. Maybe let's talk fruit. You know, fruit is a cool, refreshing type drink, or I guess something or rather it's not a drink, but you can make drinks. So what's your favorite fruit? It's hot outside. If you're not having a beer, because I know that would be my first fruit of choice, even though it's not a fruit. Well, what's your go-to? You want to have something, natural and sweet. Strawberries, is it oranges, grapes, blueberries, different fruit. Because I know for me, like I said, I would probably tend to go to a Heineken or a Corona, but generally I'm a blueberries and strawberries type of guy. It really helps me to kind of, I don't know, stay cool, kind of curbs that sweet tooth, that you have. Hey, now that's a hitter right there. You get that watermelon with that tequila, I ain't mad at you because that right there, that's really. I'm gonna have to go ahead, girl. I'm gonna give you a definite one on that because that right there, when you take them and you put them together like this here, mm, ain't nothing like it, sis. Ain't nothing like it. That's facts. The pineapple or mango. Yeah, that's not bad in a tequila joint. Devontae, I agree with you on that one there, man. A good orange, yeah, and it's good orange. Now, what the sad thing about it is you can't get good oranges because as soon as you buy them, you better eat them. Because if they sit around for more than a day or two, they seem to spoil. But I think that's all foods and fruits that we are entertaining with since the pandemic has hit and become a mass problem. Um, and as we're talking about summer too, moving through the pandemic, we've been able to uh mm, okay, say I'm throwing that curveball in there. White grapes paired with some cognac. You know, that's not bad. That's actually not a bad one. What is that? Ciroc has that white grape Ciroc. And I paired that with some champagne. Man, ain't nothing like it. That one actually is a hidden gem, is a hidden banger. That white grape Ciroc, man. If you haven't tried it before, go out, try it. Get yourself a bottle of champagne. Favorite champagne. I like Moet or the Moet Rose with that white grape. Ain't nothing like it. Um, but as I was saying, we're also in the summer. Pandemic. We trying to come back outside. But some of us now, we starting to see these numbers change up with COVID on the rise again. But we got a new friend out here. We got the monkeypox. Monkeypox is on the attack. Is this really coming back? Like we just we all sit around like basically looking like that because we don't know what it is and where it's coming from. So when we sitting back watching movies, I was going to try. My wife and I, we were going to try to make our way to the movie theater, but with this whole explosion of the monkeypox and things like that, we kind of decided we was going to go ahead and get back into that whole Netflix and chill, Fire Stick type thing. And it just made me think, this was just a last minute thing. I don't know why we're talking about it. What's your favorite way to stream? Is it Netflix, Peacock, Tubi? Hulu? Like, what's your go-to when you sitting back and you trying to find that movie or that series to kind of pass the time? You know what I'm saying? I mean, sis, you in the house with the cooler, you ain't down with no monkeypox. Look, it's crazy out here in these streets right now, man. We seen them every step we move forward. We taking 2 steps backwards, and there's always something new now. Monkeypox, polio, all of these old school diseases now are making a comeback. But it's crazy out here. So y'all just be safe and be like Lisa, get that coolant. You know what I'm saying? So Anna likes to go to Netflix. It's a go-to. HBO Max and Disney Plus. Yeah, I've been rocking that Disney Plus lately. Been getting caught up on all my Star Wars and all my Marvel joints. You know, I've been a little bit behind. Uh, I'm with. Now here's the thing. So it's kind of like a lineup, right? For us here in the house. So Thursday could be you meant Prime. Yep. uh at least off the chain. I want to know who had sex with a monkey. I don't know, Lisa, but they starting this all over again, and we not going back to the early onset of how they started this back in the day with another unfortunate disease that tried to ravage our society and a part of our community. We not gonna have it. We not gonna get into all of them, So we gonna leave that one on the table. And you like all of them, yeah. And I mean, I like all of it. We try to rotate. So Friday night probably like a Netflix and chill night. Saturdays we'll kind of alternate between Hulu and Disney. Sunday we might try to get some Amazon Prime in, and just kind of rotate them. But I think they all definitely all uh got their own hits and everything that we've all come to love and enjoy over time. Uh I feel like that about Hulu. Something about Hulu's interface with them, they just black out on you and pause on you. So I don't know. I feel like that about Hulu. But I do agree, sometimes Prime's interface can be a little draggy and a little down at times. But saying all of this, y'all, just wanted to kind of come back, have some fun. Yeah, exactly. Hulu too. Hulu be, I don't know, man. They got Teddy Fire or something or whoever over there at Hulu. Exactly, Devontae. You with me, bro. They Teddified somebody over there. It's terrible. Um, well, I'd be interested. So you're right, Sam, because I know this is all a part of Hulu's, I guess, upgrade or change or things that they're providing now. So I'd be interested to see um, how that progresses and move forward. NFL's around the corner. I know you and the Cheeseheads up in Green Bay looking for great things again. Me and my G men in New York will continue to suck for another year, but hey, hope is on the horizon. Things will get better, but we'll save that for another conversation, another episode. Um, and like I said, I just wanted to thank you all. I wanted to make this short and sweet tonight, really as a intro, just to kind of get my feet wet. Haven't been behind the controls doing all of this here live. So thank you for taking time out and rocking with me. Sure. Okay, you got a news question? Go ahead, at least throw it out there, sis. Let me have it. And let everybody else have it. Go ahead, throw it out there. We're gonna go ahead and rock with you on this one here. Because I'm scared to find out what Lisa's news question is going to be. Yes, thank you so much. We back. We doing it again, brand new. Like I said, top of the hour. You can see it there on the bottom. We now on Mogul TV, rocking with our new TV family, our new TV home, Monday nights, 8 p.m. If you haven't seen any of our latest episodes, go back and check them out. Uh, first first three they've been bomb, they've been dope. Um, Sharissa, singing, the vocalist, my man John Hafkin, just rock with my sister Shanae Jackson out of Baltimore. Great episodes. Go check them out. Um, and we got more coming for you. What the fuck? So look, I don't know why Nancy's in Taiwan. I don't know. Look, Man, Lisa really wants to start with politics. I was really trying to stay away from the politics one tonight because I was going to come back with politics next week. Wow, I don't know, and I'm not even going to point a finger at Democrats or Republicans. You know, they're really trying to get themselves get their footing correct for the upcoming elections because a lot of people, if you're not paying attention, the new election cycle has begun. They're coming back at us. They're gonna be knocking on the doors, ringing. Yeah, sis, I got you. And for those who don't, I know my sister's. You know, she's. I got you, sis. Don't worry, I know what you meant. Uh, but like I said, this whole cycle is coming around, and the Democrats are trying to basically they're going to be feeding you a bunch of BS, just like the Republicans. I mean, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed in the last, I don't know, 8 years, 12 years, whatever, since Obama left office. So we really have to get in our minds to really start looking through all of this BS that's about to be force fed on us. Uh, and I'm going to say this wholeheartedly, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Joe Biden, Kamala, Nancy, all of them people sit up there. They're not doing anything for us here in the DMV. If you live in the Metro DMV area, if you live in the Metro Pennsylvania area, Texas, wherever you live, they're not doing anything for you and your community. We need to learn reverse pivot and start paying attention to the people that impact you the most. Wherever you live, your legislation, your sheriff, whoever's running for your town mayor, whoever impacts you most, that's who you should be looking at. And if you haven't started, go out and do it now. Because 2 years, because a lot of us didn't believe COVID would last this long, and we going on damn near 3 years. Time flies. So don't ignore what's right in front of you. And thank you. Yes, facts. Go out and learn about the people that impact you most, and you make that change there first. Those people sitting up in Washington, D.C., sitting here in my backyard, they're not focused on me, my community, and what I need done with my roads, my schools, my budget, whatever it may be. They're not worried about that. But you hit these people that's sitting where you live, make them, press them, go out to make change for you. And that's the first step to getting change done on the Hill with your senators and the president and things like that. So go out and do that, ladies and gentlemen. Lisa, great question. I don't know what the hell, why we send Nancy over there, because Nancy, she probably took a nap like Joe did. I mean, I don't know. Who the hell knows nowadays? Excuse my French. But I say that to say we'll be back next week. So next week will be the official or unofficial, Wednesday Night Live. This season we'll be going every other Wednesday. So from next Wednesday on, it'll be every other Wednesday. New topics, new guests. I mean, who knows? Pray for Dame might come back. I don't know. But I am going to be asking anyone who's watching or anybody who's interested. Going to come back next week, and I do want to talk about a couple of things. So you can join me. Next week we're going to talk about Roe versus Wade. The reversal. Fellas, I'm really interested to hear what you have to say. Ladies, I definitely want to hear from you too. Because this is really going on with you. Thank you, sis. I miss you too, and I miss this too. Yeah, exactly. Pray for Dame. That was last year's hashtag for a minute. I get in trouble a lot around here sometimes, so bear with me. But like I was saying, we're gonna talk about Roe versus Wade. The reversal. I want to talk a little gun control. Things in our country continue to spiral out of control, and I don't know what it's going to take or what we can do to kind of get ahead of this. It's just, yeah, it was a whole saga, definitely. And then I also want to come back around and talk about mental health. I think with these three topics, they all tie in together. I'm looking for anyone who's interested, who wants to be a panel member, who wants to be a guest. You know what I'm saying? Cliff, what up, bro? Hey, I'm gonna call you after this, man. I need to talk to you. My man, one of our advertising sponsors, Clifton Durham. Shout out to you, bro. Back on the scene. Yeah, I want to talk about these things. I think Roe versus Wade, the gun control and mental health all tie in. If you're interested in being a panel member, I'm going to open this up to anyone. Send me an email. Send an email to vp2mikes@gmail.com and just touch on one or two of those things. I just want to see where you're coming from. Roe versus Wade, gun control, mental health. Don't have to be a whole dissertation. Maybe give me about, I don't know, 300 to 400 words, or give me some bullet points, so at least I know you're kind of in tune with where we're trying to go. But I do want to hear from you. Tell a friend, tell your family. I want to really dive into it and touch on some things that we haven't touched on in a while. Rick Aces, Lord willing, let's all be here and let's all rock again together here on Two Mics Up. And before I go, I just want to tell you guys I love you and thank you for tuning in. And something that hit me today, I want to share some closing remarks. Just with everything that's going on in the world, let's really try to do better, be better. A couple of things that I've been learning to work with and work on, uh, not only for myself but for others. We can learn to listen with interest in what someone else is going through or what someone else is dealing with. I think um, can really help us, not only individually but as a community. I think we really need to learn, how to do that. Thank you so much. Um, Take time to laugh at yourself. Life is really short. You know, we don't know what tomorrow brings. We don't know what the next minute brings. So learn to laugh at yourself and love others. And while you're doing all that, try not to complain. Because although I know things are hard for so many of us and everything that's going on, if you take a second to think, you know what, there's someone who probably has it worse than you. So try not to complain. And while you're doing that, also let's work to be inspirations to others. Let's try to figure out ways to uplift not only ourselves, but others around us, others in our circle, others that we may meet and deal with on any given day. Inspire them to be great, inspire them to let them know that they can be something better than what the media portrays. Let's learn how to teach each other, share skills, share ideas, help others learn to be better. And last but not least, all of this ties in. Let's continue to work to give to others. Giving of yourself is one of the most selfless and thankless things, but it's one of the best things that, in my opinion, you can do for not only yourself, but for others in our community. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you. I appreciate you all. And I, look forward to seeing you again next week. I love you too, sis. And you know that, mean that from the bottom of my heart. And like we always do at this time, ladies and gentlemen, you can follow Two Mics Up online, IG, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Two Mics Up. You can also follow us here on YouTube. If you're brand new to this, before you go down there to the bottom, hit that bell so you can be notified by all the newest content coming to you from me here at Two Mics Up. And like we always do at this time, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, stay blessed. Mike's out. 007.